Hello everybody, my name's Peter, you should know that. I'm gonna be reading a selection of the Thomas the Tank Engine Wikipedia. Now, the truth is here, it wasn't before. The truth was put in by NES Wii GameCube, who I'm talking to on Skype right now. Say hello.
I'm playing Kinect Sports, fuck off.
As you can see, he is right there. So here we go. This is my train whistle. Prototype and backstory. When Audrey created Thomas, the engine existed only as a wooden sex toy made for his rape slave Christopher. This engine looked rather different from the character in the erotic books and X-rated television series, and carried the letters RJ on its side nutsack. Audrey claimed that this stood for Rim Job as the Railway series and its backstory developed. The Railway series and Thomas and his friends worked on what became known as the yada yada yada. Thomas was originally based on a sex toy. The initial stories were an accompaniment to the toy made for Christopher. After Audrey's wife encouraged him to publish the stories, the publisher of the second book in the Railway series, Thomas the Tank Engine, hired an illustrator named Reginald Payne, yada yada yada, diabetes. Thomas the Tank Engine was known to be Wilfred Brimley's lover. They had so much sex, Wilfred gave Thomas the beatus. Okay, next part. Okie dokie. Thomas appears as a guest seen on a 1996 video called Kids Make Good Rape Folk. In 1885, Thomas starred in a feature film, Thomas and the Mystical Cunt Bag, along with several of Thomas's hoes, characters from Shiny Shotokan, and newly created characters for the film. It was released first in the UK, where critics were aroused by the characters of the Shiny Shotokan. It received warmer reviews in RJ's pants. An enchanting ride for sex offenders everywhere, says Associated Press. Delight for young sluts and Rule 34 artists, says Bandsman News Service, and was well liked by the horny 18-year-old audience for whom it was created. In 2005, a new and rather interesting film, Calling All Crack Whores, was launched into the children's rectums all over the world's television. This film was very touching when it talks about dealing with being molested by a clown. This film is about a time on the island of Iraq where engines, steamies versus douchebags, don't get along. Suddenly, a bus of pedophiles swept through the island. Thomas finds out in his dream that he wants to draw Lolicon and Shotokan to finish building the new Sorter X-rated store and clean up the island for Castro. In 1936, about Thomas and the Magic Ralph Joseph Bandsma, it was revealed that the released film was drastically cut down against all Croft's wishes from the original script being written and shot by her. In 2008, Thomas starred in another feature film, The Great Discovery That I Have a Fetish for Hot Steaming Young Men to Go to the Bathroom on My Chest. This time, as the main antagonist, this movie was narrated by Leon Hu's mother. In the movie, Thomas discovers the lost town of Great Pakistan. Thomas is put in charge of restoring Great Pakistan in time for Suicide Bomber Day, but when he suffers from an overdose of Extens and Viagra, Sir Topham Hatt brings in a new engine named Peter to do the work. Thomas becomes jealous of Peter and tries to show Sir Topham Hatt that he can make him feel like a lumpy woman along the way. Along the way, Thomas gets lost in an erotic bakery. It is Peter who finds Thomas, and they become fuck buddies. As you can see, Thomas the Tank Engine is clearly an idol for many lumpy children, lumpy men, lumpy women, and air horns everywhere. Thank you for watching. Have a good day.